Hi, I'm back. So today we're just gonna do a spirit-led reading and just see what messages you have, the overall themes. It's gonna be a timeless message, a timeless reading. So watch when ready, watch when warranted, watch when found, watch whenever needed. Um, so yeah, typically I'm not drawn to oracle decks right away. I typically like to do tarot, and things of that sort. But the energy kept pulling me to this and a tarot deck. So we're gonna go ahead and pull from our oracle, and from our tarot and see what's going on. See what the energy is. Thank you, Spirit, ancestors, and guides for leading and guiding me with an unbiased, unfiltered, beloved reading. Thank you for allowing me to read for you guys. Okay. Spirit, what do you have for the collective that will watch and is watching? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear in this reading here? So far, we have big dick energy and settling for mediocrity. It could be you are having a big dick energy and you need to recognize it. It could be, I do know that the settling for mediocrity is not working for you. Yeah, because we have that what you're settling for is just people that aren't for you. But let's go ahead and get a little bit more clarification on big dick energy. It's a lot of checking. It's a lot of checking. Ooh, I see. There's a lot of cards that they came out like that. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Okay. So we're just gonna start first. I'm pulling more cards. So the first one that we got, we got two cards. So it's giving two different energies, which is big dick energy and settling for mediocrity. So this is letting me know that there's a recognition of power within yourself that you need to recognize, that you need to be okay with. I'm hearing that you need to trust in, that you need to value more, right? Because some people feel like they have power, but maybe it's not as grand as a power as this person, or I'm not able to do this. So what does it level up to? What does it mean? But you have your own power. You have your own energy. You have your own source of being, your own creativity. There is a saying, there's nothing new under the sun, but I say there's nothing new under the sun but how it's done, right? Think about, if we're thinking about this, and I'm just gotta say it, coming up, think about how beforehand we used to have mailing letters. That's how we do it. Then jumping ahead, now we got emails, electronic mail. It's still sending a message. It's still sending information. There's nothing new about sending that information to someone else across a span of radius or whatever. But it is different of how it's done, right? So it could have been like, oh, I'm not going to do it. There's already a way to do systems. Imagine us not having emails. Imagine that right now. Imagine that crazy input on our life, for how many emails we get, even if it's spam or not. You get what I'm saying? So it's a means of, I'm with this energy, I'm feeling like, you feel like other people have this gift. Other people have this idea. Other people have this. If everybody thought about that, there would only be one restaurant in the world. Oh, there's already a restaurant open. I don't need to open one. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost, Spirit is, I'm going to say that Spirit is saying it almost sounds stupid, doesn't it? To say I shouldn't do something because somebody else did it. It's almost like saying I shouldn't have woken up because somebody else has already woken up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, I keep saying I've been around my family. And that's what they, you get what I mean? We all say, you get what I mean? Do you understand? You get what I'm saying? I always say, you feel me? So that's just a family thing. But this big dick energy that you are omitting, it's almost like you're hiding. And shout out to my fella. Okay. It's almost like you're tucking, right? If you know what tucking means, you know what tucking means. It's almost like you're tucking when you don't need to. There's no sense. It's like you're almost hiding your energy. You're sheltering. And the reason why I'm saying, ooh, have you been feeling that pain in your chest? Oh, geez. It's almost like it's hurting your heart to not do this, It's like it's almost hurting you to not do this. And the reason why I'm also saying this is because right under big dick energy, we have neglecting intuition. So like I said, it's almost like you're denying yourself, your power, the worthiness of it, the value of it, the potency of it, and how crazy and amazing it can be if you put it out there, if you trusted yourself enough to put it out there, to show your energy that you do have. It is very meaningful. It is very worthwhile. So when you don't share it, when you're essentially tucking, it's a means of you neglecting your intuition, neglecting what you know you should do. That's why I said it feels like it's a hurt in your heart, like you're missing something, like something is short, or that you're falling short, and it's essentially you not trusting in yourself. And that could be because a lot of things are weighing on you mentally, right? It could be worried about a lot of things happening in your life. Something that's been sticking with me, and I'm hearing it now, is you're walking by sight and not by faith, and you should walk by faith and not by sight. The faith that you have this, the faith that you have the tools, the resources, and or that they will come in. The faith that you can do this, that it is, that felt good, that it is worthy of having, but also worthy of utilizing, worthy of sharing. It is an honor to do that. It is a blessing to be able to do that. And so with this mental health check, it could be you checking what you're saying to yourself, I'm hearing. How you're saying it. It could be going back to therapy, I'm hearing, for some people, or starting therapy if you've been thinking about it. It could be checking in of why you feel like you're not doing it. Why am I so nervous? Why am I so scared? Whatever it may mean, whatever you may be feeling. So it's a sense of, with this mental health check, and the reason why they really want you to check, because it's almost like you're going with an emotion, a lot of emotion. I'm feeling like it's a lot, and that's also why you're neglecting your intuition, because right now you can't weigh the difference between your emotions and reality and your truth and your power. How you're feeling, how things look, even. That's why I said you're walking by sight, not by how things look. And with this fact check coming in, with this mental health check coming in, is again asking you to recognize who you are and start walking in that, because it's given that you're giving somebody else the power, somebody else the control. And not even like, it doesn't even have to be an actual person. It could be a situation that you're giving the power and control. You're tucking your tail and running, or in this situation, you're tucking your dick and you're running, right? And you're hiding. And in a sense, you need to do that. You need to allow yourself to, allow that thing to just swing, allow your power to just swing. Okay? Strong arm that bitch. But don't neglect yourself. You feel like you're feeling a lot of emotions and you don't know, is this my intuition? Is this out of fear? Is this out of doubt? Is this out of whatever it is? It's a means of realizing, I need to check what's going on. What is the actual facts of the situation? What can I do? What can I not do? What can I do for my mental to calm me down? Right? Because under this big dick energy, we have 555, which is the only constant is change. The only thing that will be constant in your life besides life and death is change. Change is always happening. Whether we are deciding to make that change or not, change is always happening. So you essentially might as well hop on board of your own energy and start riding it. And the reason why you should definitely start riding it is because you're allowing yourself to settle for mediocrity. Settle for, you're just accepting. If it's an offer, I'll accept it. If it's offered, I'll accept it. But that's you settling. This is almost close to what I want, but it isn't what I want, right? No. If this is what you want, and you know that you have the big energy, right? Maybe it could just be you trusting your intuition versus neglecting it, that allows you to realize what you are doing. All right? So if you're settling for something, it's not something that you went after. It's something you was like, all right. It's like you're throwing up your hands. You're surrendering. You're just, yeah, all right. Why? And it's definitely, I'm not going to lie, it's giving a person. It's giving a person, for sure. Because We have belongs to the streets. And this is somebody that is okay with you accepting the mediocrity. They're okay with you accepting the bare minimum. They're okay with you accepting everything that they say and or do at face value. Because we also have liar, liar. So again, what you're settling for is somebody that doesn't even want to create, belongs to shit, doesn't even want to create a home with you, a foundation with you, a relationship with you, a solid reason with you. They're okay with being on the streets. Right? They're belonging to the streets. They're okay with bopping from this place to this place to this person to this, to that, to that, to that. They're okay with it. And the whole time if they'll do it, they'll lie about it. They'll lie about why they no longer talk to this person, why this no longer happens, and why they're doing this, why they're doing that, why you should be okay with settling, and they'll lie. They'll lie. And it's so crazy. I was talking to my brother today, and I said, if somebody lie about something stupid, they'll lie about something smart. Right? So this person is lying. Liar, liar. Liar, liar. This person is lying. This person is okay with being out there. They're okay with telling 5 different stories and hoping that it doesn't come back to them. Right? And even if it did, they're not going to commit to it or you anyway. So what you're settling for is somebody that won't even commit to the truth, that won't commit to giving you what you deserve, giving you more, right? They're not committing to telling you the truth. They're not committing to, again, I'm here, I'm building this actual strong foundation, this relationship. I'm seeing 4 wands energy, right? They're not okay with it. They're like, no. I'd rather you take this bare minimum and it allow it to be so much more because that's what I'm lying about. And then you know that I'll never commit to you. And that can mess with your mental. And that can cause you to neglect your intuition and things of that sort because this person is giving you so much, you feel like. But it's all a lie. It's not the truth. They're giving you, if they belong to the streets, that means they got to make sure everybody is taken care of. They can't give all of that away. Not without, and it means not in the way that they're doing it. Okay? So if you got somebody that's lying and they're not committing, which means they're going to keep giving you BS. They're going to keep giving you less. They're going to keep breadcrumbing you. They're going to keep lying to you, neglecting you in hopes that you will be neglecting your intuition, in hopes that you won't recognize who you are, fact checking it, and what you put out there with this energy. And with this energy coming in for the big dick energy, the only constant is change. You're going to need to change your situation with this person. You can't be around this. You can't be around somebody that can't commit to not only themselves, I'm hearing, because if they were able to commit to themselves, they wouldn't belong to the streets. They wouldn't be so willing to be out there with any and everybody or any and everything. They're just like, yeah, I'll say yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm hearing they're so accept. What's that? I'm like, what is it? I think it's Mahalia. She made a song, You're Too Accessible. I think it's her. But I'm hearing the song, You're Too Accessible. I don't remember what song it was. I heard it, but it's like, you're too accessible. And I can't have you that accessible to everybody. You're saying yes to everybody, and everybody's accessible. You're so easily accessible, there's no energy for you. You can't even recognize your own energy, in a sense. That's not what the song is. But, Spirit is going to lay it on my head. I got to look it up. Spirit is this. I'm not going to play it, because obviously. But I got to. Accessible. Tierra Whack. Mahalia. I was thinking of Mahalia, which is pretty, but it was Tierra Whack. I recently heard it, but it was Tierra Whack. Listen to this song, Accessible. It's like you're giving, this person is okay with giving out so much of their energy so that way they can make you neglect your own. So that way they can siphon your own. So that way they can confuse you where you got to do a mental health check, which you should always be checking in with yourself. But this mental health check, it makes you sometimes go, am I wrong? Did I do that? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that? Don't neglect your intuition. Trust in the energy. Call on your energy. Call on your power. Call back your essence. Call back these things. Because this person, if they're out there, you ever heard the person, or well, that's very true, the person that just, when you sleep with one person, you slept with everybody that they slept with on everything that you love. It's the truth, right? And so imagine this person belonging to the streets, lying, not committing to anyone. So imagine if they're not committing to you, but they belong to the streets. What should that tell you? That means they're not committing to other people. And it doesn't have to be necessarily romantic relationship. It can be family. It can be friends. Shoot, it can be you in a job. But it's like they got their foot in everything. They got it in everything. You're so accessible. You're too accessible to everybody. You don't even know how to protect your own energy. And that in turn makes you feel like you don't have the big dick energy. Makes you feel like, I gotta. Baby, you're not finna go do drugs, so why you tucking? You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that. You ain't finna put on a show for nobody. So don't tuck. That's what I'm hearing. Don't tuck. You ain't finna put on a show. It's not for the trans girl. You get what I mean? You ain't tucking, you ain't finna put on the show. So don't. Let it hang, let it swing, let it be you. Okay? So, and the reason why I'm saying this, and Spirit is saying this, is because they're not the one. And you're attached to this person because of your mommy issues. It can be due to how it's like you're trying to prove your worth, or you're trying to please somebody in the way that you couldn't get that with your mother. But whatever it is, this person is not the one. And it's because you're leading off of these issues that you have. And even if you look at this number, what does it say? Together, 666. Take a step back. 666 is taking a step back, reflecting, thinking about the choices you have made, thinking about the choices you do want to make, reviewing, and we're in a Mercury retrograde, so this 666 definitely reading old journals, thinking about how you feel about this person, how this person made you feel, how did they act in this situation? Do they make you feel loved? Do they make you feel comforted? Do they make you feel like you can express yourself in the most positive way? When I say big dick energy, everybody knows it's a gay channel, okay? Because I'm gay. So obviously, whether you resonate with that or not, it's non-binary type shit going on around here, okay? So this big dick energy, walk with it. Have it. Shit, if you want to say big clit energy and it makes you feel better, say that shit. I say it all the time. All right? But allow yourself to recognize the power that you have, because this person does. And this person is using it. So that way they can still use other people. And they'll lie to you to do it. And they won't lie once. They'll lie twice. And liar means that liar is present tense. That bitch is a liar. The nigga is a liar. The motherfucker's a liar. Whatever it is. Because they're not going to commit. People that commit aren't wanting to lie, because a lie is not something that you can actually stand on. It's not a good foundation to stand on, because it's not tangible. It's not real. So they're not able to even commit to telling you the truth. They're not able to commit to anything. And that could be because you're trying to be with something or someone, that you're neglecting yourself. And it is because of your mommy issues. It's the root of your stomach. Your intuition is your stomach, your womb. It's where the umbilical cord was. So this is leading to that. You could have recently severed it like I did. Or you could still be in this mood of like, okay, I can't get this from my actual mom. Let me try to get this from other people. You know what I mean? So take that in and recognize that. And hone in that. And realize, I can do this. I can do this, because the only constant is change, and I'm going to have to change things up. And that's crazy, because at the bottom is 555, and then at the bottom of this deck, it's these two cards is 666. So it's an elevation that you need to have, and are going to have. And I'm hearing that something's going to happen where you can't deny this. You can't neglect your intuition anymore, because it's going to be right there in your face. You can't deny it. I'm hearing you. It's going to be like, damn, they really were lying. They really didn't really commit to this relationship. Again, it can be family, friends, lover, whatever it is. But they didn't really want to commit. They didn't really want to make those moves in that. So it'll take some time, and that's okay. And it's okay to realize that. And that people that you thought were for you were just giving you less than the bare minimum, and then we're hoping that you were going to settle for their mediocrity because they weren't even giving you half of themselves. I mean, okay. Push these up to this side. Let's see if we can see what's going on with. It's like a tongue tied. We'll go ahead and get your energy and this person's energy, okay? So that way you can see what's going on for you guys. Let's see what's going on. Alright, Spirit, what do you have for big dick energies? What do you have for their energy? Oh, shit. My babies. Y'all don't know y'all my babies, okay? My babies, okay? I don't care if you're older than me. You're my baby, okay? I'm so sorry, my little babies. Okay, don't worry though. We got you. We gonna figure this out together, okay? Okay. And I'm gonna hug you when I say this. We gonna figure this out together, baby. We got it, okay? Okay. Alright. Anything else for the big dick energy? Actually, I don't feel like that's it. That says a lot. That says a lot. Anything for the... Oh, shame. Anything for this person's energy. The liar's energy. Anything for the liar's energy. Oh, shit. Alrighty. It will get better. I know it'll get better because of the second card. But I know that right now it is harder than a bitch on you. And we have the Ten of Swords. I love these cards because they really depict how it feels. And any of these cards, they depict what it is and what's going on. We have the Ten of Swords. You feel like you are trapped in a literal box, and you went there, and you went to this person, you came to this person, you came to this situation, whatever it is, hoping that it will be a safe haven, a shelter that you can put yourself in. But now you're pinned. What was your solace, right? What was your peace, or what you feel like would have been your peace, which is why you need to mentally health check and fact check the entire situation, weighing it out from not what you felt like it was going to be from, but what it actually is. So what was actually what you felt like would be your comfort, your home, your space is now your tomb. You're locked in. You're penetrated, right? And so you feel like you can't move. Like there's nothing that you can do. Like you're stuck, right? And this also is about having mental turmoil in your life, right? Mental turmoil. And instead of mental health check, this person, this situation is really racking your brain, racking your energy to the point where you feel like what was once your peace is now your pain. What was once, it's a complete swap. And when you neglect your intuition, you feel like you let yourself down as well. I'm hearing that you feel like you let yourself down, or you start doubting yourself. And just because you're neglecting your intuition doesn't mean your intuition isn't right, that your intuition isn't strong, that your intuition can't lead you out of this. And it will, because we got the next card, and it will. But recognizing that people feel like, oh, I didn't listen to myself. I should listen to myself ever again because I didn't listen to myself that one time. Or I haven't been listening to myself. Just check in with yourself and check in with your surroundings. Start journaling. You got to start writing these things out. Start recognizing and not only writing out what's going on and what you're feeling, but also writing out what you want and what you deserve. So that way when you feel like it's pushing and pulling on your mind and heavy of, is this actually on? Maybe not. Maybe I can go for something else. Go back to what you wrote down and what you wanted. Remember that. Say it in your head. So that way you aren't settling for mediocrity. You aren't settling for lies. You aren't settling for people that and you're committing to them and they're not committing to you. You're giving so much to the point that you can't move. You feel like it's such unbearable sorrow. Like you can't get through it. You can't get over it. And it's causing you so much pain. You feel like you're in absolute ruin. Like I said, you feel like you got to tuck and put on a show like everything's fine. And ain't fine, baby. You are not fine. And just because you weren't listening doesn't mean you can't listen to yourself now. Just because you didn't follow doesn't mean you can't follow yourself now. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely do, because we got the King of Wands, which is Leo energy, okay? So you could have Leo in your chart, or, good luck with Leo. But if you got Leo in your chart, this will definitely resonate with you, right? It's about being wise. It's about being strong. It's about offering guidance and peace and understanding. This is also giving that an energy could be coming in to remind you of who you are. You could have children, right? Because this is a father figure, right? And it also says loving. This is about loving parental qualities. And for this one to have mother issues on this side, energy, that's what you're operating off of. And this has loving parental qualities. Grace, understanding. This is a strong figure, a wise person. And if you're wise, that means you're what? Listening to your intuition. You're checking in on your mental health. You're understanding, okay, yeah, I'm actually saying this. This isn't like my depression, my anxiety, my doubt, my fear. This is me saying this. This is the truth. I know that, right? So when you pull that in and you start checking and you realize the only constant is changing, I can change at any moment, at any time, at any second. You know what I mean? It reminds me when I'm little, this thought popped in my head where I remember I didn't like something, and then all of a sudden I liked it, and everybody was like, you fake. And it's like, no, I can change my mind. Don't be afraid of people calling you that because you changed your mind. You got new information now. You got a better understanding now. You're in a new environment now. And people feel like your environment has to change fully in the physical. Your environment within your body. Right? And it'll say, yeah, I didn't like that type of cake, but now I like that type of cake now. My palate has changed. I have changed, right? So don't be afraid, because now you're no longer tucking. You allowing it to swing. You allowing your full self to be shown. You allowing this Leo energy, this lion energy, this sun energy to come through and be seen and shown. You're no longer realizing, like, I don't need to cram myself in a box and say that it's comfort, to say that it's solitude, to say that it's peace. And so wasn't I cram myself in a box with somebody that was okay with leaving me in there and adding a sword in anytime they felt like it. So tapping into this, you walking strong, you're regal. This authority, this power, this, you can't tell me this ain't BDE. Come on now. Look at all them goddamn kids. Definitely was swinging something. And it was also letting me know that, like, it's giving, you're going to get the love that you feel like you were expecting, because you deserve it, right? You deserve it, okay? For this energy over here, for this person and how this person could be affecting you, dealing with you, they're going to get their tower moment. Not only are you going to get the tower, that's why I say don't think of the tower moment. The tower moment is you realizing that they were for the streets, that they weren't committing to you, that they were lying to you, right? That's your tower moment. It's that change. This is literally a card of change. I think people sometimes forget that because they see it and it looks so crazy, right? But imagine this happening and it's abrupt and it's going to be quick and it's going to feel like it's great. But this is change. It's a whole card is change. And the only constant is change. So for you in this tower card moment, the energy that you bring is you discovering yourself. You recognizing your power. You recognizing who you are, what you can do, what you're capable of. Realizing that maybe the foundation that I had for the tower wasn't even a real one. Or maybe it wasn't as solid as it could have been because I wasn't expressing myself fully. I'm hearing you were accepting the straw to build your house instead of the brick. You were accepting the straw to build your house instead of the brick. Right? And that's okay, because now you recognize, I can get the brick. I can get the brick. Shit, I might even get some metal in this bitch just for extra. But you recognize like that. And for them, their tower moment is them losing you. Them losing what you were the truth. When you ever growing up with siblings is fun, but you ever snatched the rug from under somebody and they on their head, and then obviously leaves the fire and whatever if you got but doing that or getting that done to you, that shit is not only you just be like, because that's what you were standing on, right? But it also and knocks you on your head. Now you pissed off. Now you looking at everybody to rage out, and that's what's going to happen with them. Because if they were lying, again, lying is not a foundation of anything because it's not real. You pulling that shit out of thin air. And thin air is quite suffocating. The higher you go on a mountain, the thinner the air gets, the more suffocating, the more hard it is to breathe. The more hard it is to think. More hard it is for your body, your organs to function. So imagine this person pulling lies out of thin air. They breathe in that shit all the time. Which is why they have to be around so many other people. Because the air is so thin, they got to siphon it off for you. And they got to pull that energy from you because they lie. They lie so much. Like I said, I'm hearing it again. They lie about something stupid. They lie about something smart. So it's this thing of like, they're not the one. And when their time moment is literally, I'm not gonna lie, is this. It's not upright. Because they're not expecting it. Like they're expecting it because they lie and they're hoping that they don't get, bless me, ooh, affirmation. Because they're hoping that they don't get caught. They're hoping that you don't peep game. So they hoping, but no, that's what's going to happen. It's their tower moment as well. Because when you realize you weren't even you won't snatch the rug from under them because you are the foundation that they're building on. And that air is going to get thinner. Because they can't commit. And if you can't commit, you can't build. Okay? All right. Then we also, as you need right here, like I said, you're coming out of it. You are coming out of it. All right? The Seven of Wands, you're beating it. It says victory over all competition. This is you. This is you realizing that they're not the one. Let me get the fuck up out of this mess. If they're not the one, let me get the fuck up out of this mess. And as soon as you realize that they're not the one and you come out of this wilderness, you come out of here and you recognize like you're not the one for me. The way that you act, the way that you speak, what you do is not for me. You're coming out, you're gonna realize you're not the one. I'm doing this because of my mommy issues. and you are essentially. You're okay with accepting something because with your mom, that was somebody that you were born from. So you feel like, yeah, I got to depend on you. You're my mom. You don't need to depend on this person. You don't need to rely on this person. You don't need to hold on to this person because they're not going to commit. So commit to yourself. Like I said, this tower moment is for you. This relationship not working out, all the revelations, but again, it's this to this, right? Even again, the wands is coming in again. It's showing that your creativity, right? Your perseverance, your wisdom is working out for your benefit, for your good. This person, like I said, they're in the thin air. And when you got thin air, you're not getting enough oxygen to your brain either. So they're not even thinking in a way that's going to be for your benefit and or theirs. Or else they would have got their shit together. Right? And like I said, it's some love. I felt like there's love coming in. New love. Well, we got the Page of Cups. Right? And it's honestly going to be love for yourself. Not saying other people can't come in. This is definitely giving me very, very strong self-love, because it started off with this card as well, and also your own energy, your own intuition, things of that sort as well. Oh shit, that is not supposed to be happening right now. I don't need that. But also, oh Jesus. Oh shit, there we go. But also, with taking it in and realizing there's only you in this box, right? And then it's you coming out of the wilderness, right? And then it's you jumping ship, and then, like I said, got the rug snatched from under them on their head. Well, she was like, "No, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. This ain't even a real tower. This ain't even a real tower. These motherfuckers been lying on me. And to find out I ain't even in the fake ass tower alone. They got other motherfuckers in here." And I didn't hear about it. Everybody. But it's just like it comes with it. Comes with recognizing that when you have strong power, strong energy, a strong intuition, which is why they were okay with you neglecting it. And you feel like it was okay with you neglecting it. Which again, it is okay. It is okay to feel that way at times. Right? Not like, oh, but don't sit in it. Like, damn, I fucked up that I shouldn't. You know, so you get that everything happens for a reason. And every reason I got a choice in. Okay? Because if you keep doing that, but with the Page of Cups coming in, is again reflecting, being who you are. That's why you're so willing to accept it, because you're like, okay, I'm accepting, and you feel like these breadcrumbs was a whole bakery. Because that's the lies that they made you to believe. And you feel like something was wrong. You feel like, something's not right. I'm not getting exactly what I want, but I am getting something similar to it. Or I'm not getting exactly what I want, but at least it ain't that. I'm not getting exactly what I want, but, they're settling. You were settling for the mediocrity. But with the Page of Cups coming in and saying, you can get a whole lot more. Because you are a whole lot more. And it is so powerful to pull into that and recognize that I am a whole lot more. Like I said, you ever catch somebody in a lie? And then now excuses is coming for that lie. And then after the excuses, a little bit more lying. And after you get round down to the dude, it's like, all right, here's the truth. That's what's going on. Right now, you are slowly taking out the swords. Slowly healing your wounds. Slowly standing up. And becoming more wise. But also more discerned with your vision and your energy. Being more wise with it. Being more intentional. Right? And recognizing that the lion stalks the perfect prey. Right? Lion stalks the perfect prey. It waits. It pulls into it, but also has this regality. Right? And everything about it, the lioness is the ones that do it. So maybe tapping into that feminine energy as well. Like I said, non-binary channel around his bitch, okay? So taking it in and recognizing. Like I said, when this all happens, you'll come out of it. You'll come out of it and you'll feel, you might feel some guilt, some hurt, some pain, some, like, damn, I really believed, I really had. And that's okay as well. Because it helps you with recognizing, where should I put my energy next and now? Am I going to settle again for somebody that really wasn't even for me? No. No, you're not. No, you are not. Okay? Go ahead. I'm getting my animal energy, so we're gonna go ahead and pull some cards for you and see what animal energy. It's not just a lion. And look at that. Panther and an elephant. You don't know the panther? It will literally... I love the panther energy when it comes up in a reading. Panther energy literally, and won't stop until you do what you need to do. It's coming to wreck shop. It's coming like until everything is purged, until everything is cleansed, until everything has been out in the open, and you start going towards it, it ain't gonna stop. And the elephant energy will put obstacles in your way so that way you know how to maneuver. And yeah, I'm avoiding this, and then I'm gonna go over here. It also is about testing as well. Are you gonna stay in this situation? What's gonna happen? Alright. Let's get your energy. We're gonna focus on your energy. Spirit, what is the big dick energy? Anything else? I knew it. What I said. Y'all gonna. I knew y'all was gonna get that, but it's gonna come in and wreck shop. The Panther energy reminds you of the Tower card. So essentially, y'all getting the Tower card twice. Twice, okay? But it comes in strong. It comes in powerful. We got some water energy coming in, lots of fire energy, which again makes sense. And then we got some air energy coming in. Spirit gave us a few cards. I'm going to read the recent episodes. Okay, let's go ahead. This is Earth. Water. Yeah, we got a lot of fire energy coming in for y'all. Lots of fire energy coming in. Some water, some air, and then we even got some spiritual energy coming in. So let's go ahead and read it in elemental order. Okay, the first one that we got is spider. This is about creating your life. Spider creates a web. It's okay with taking its time. Because, again, versus rushing into something that, like, let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put myself in here and it'll be perfect. It's going to provide shelter. I can barely move, but it's the shelter I need. Again, settling for that mediocrity. Versus, look at this web that is weaving. It's beautiful. It has a meaning to it. It has a purpose for it. Right? It's creating something for its life. Not only for it to sleep and rest. Right? So it has to not have it on a busy door. It can have it in a place that's highly populated. They're usually always in the corner. So it's thinking wise about the choices it's going to make. Right? But on top of that, it also is a way to catch food. So that's being a place that also is able to get that nourishment. So it's okay with taking its time, with weaving, walking, creating. It's not going to rush into a situation that this should work. It's okay. Follow your intuition. Follow your gut. Push it there, okay? Let's see what has it in balance, and let's see what has it out of balance, okay? In the keywords. Let's see. All right. The keywords are creator of prosperity, okay? Through life's work, Dharma, which is your life purpose, okay? That's what Dharma is. It says be process-oriented rather than results-oriented. Like I said, your result, you were like, I just need a place. I need a place to stay. And it doesn't actually have to be a physical place. I mean, I need a partner. I need somebody to love me. I got to be in a relationship. Or I need to have this. I need to have this type of friend. I need to, whatever it is, you were like, I'm going to go ahead. This is my result. I need this result. This is the end. Versus the process of building something. Right? You won't have to settle and accept the mediocrity when you can create your own. I mean, you can create your own abundance, your own life, your own prosperity. So you don't need to settle for being in a box that will be pierced with swords. I am process oriented rather than results oriented. I'm more concerned with the process and how it makes you feel, what I can get out of it, but also the environment, versus I just need it now, I'll take it. Okay? It says, when you are balanced, you are appreciative, you are enthusiastic, and you are prosperous. Okay? When you're out of balance, you are discouraged. Like I said, neglecting your intuition. You don't feel like you can believe it. You don't feel like you can trust it. It says you're tired, which makes sense. You need a mental health check. Check in on yourself. Have you been taking on too much? Have somebody been taking too much from you? Right? It says forlorn. I always gotta look at that word. I ain't gonna lie. And none is A-okay. Because I always, for some reason, think of a goddamn mistake. And it never goes out of my head until I look it up again. Okay. Sad, abandoned, or lonely. Which, sad, abandoned, and lonely. Which is crazy because even if we get to the Seven of Wands, this is coming out of a situation where you felt abandoned, where you were in the wilderness, where you felt that neglect, right? So to get into this, it says bring to balance playful creativity, which is also why you got a lot of wands. Wands is about creativity. Even with the Page of Cups, it's about your imaginativeness, your creativity pulling into that. So playful creativity. Get back to things that make you feel like you're tapping into your gifts, like you're tapping into your power. Right? Like I said, ain't nothing new under the sun but how it's done, so get it done. Okay? So that was earth energy. The next that we have is water energy. Okay? Next that we have is water energy. All right, so we got the frog, which is clearing, cleansing, and healing. Now, this one is an earthly and a water creature. So it's a balance of both. And that is something that is needed right now for you, is a good balance. Because right now, this energy is given that you are operating out of such a longingness from the mother issues, the mother wounds, that you need to heal it, like the frog. You need to heal it out. You are so desperate and so in need, you feel like, right? But you're not. It says, this card serves as a reminder that water helps us cleanse, forgive, and release. Time to dive in. Frogs aren't meant to carry a heavy load. What I say, it's like you're taking it all on and you don't need to. You're willing to bear it all and you didn't need to. Okay? All right, so when you are in balance, you have clear energy and enthusiasm for life. It's not murky. Your mental health isn't murky. You're not doubting yourself. You're not settling just because it's close or you don't feel like you'll get it. Or they said, like the liar said, it was perfect. It's it. And you feel like something ain't right. Because it ain't right. Okay? When you are out of balance, you are depleted and running on empty. Like I said, it's this person is literally working at a high altitude. They're pulling shit out of thin air. So they need you as an oxygen tank. And that can deplete and have you running on empty. You feel like you ain't got the big dig in it. Call your energy back. Call your power back. Call your essence back. Call your blood back. Call it all back to you. Man, once you call it back to you, say, I utilize this. Because some people just call it back and it's just there. I'm going to utilize this for my good, for my benefit. Says to bring into balance, go to a lake, a river, ocean, or a bathhouse. Get yourself in that water. In it. In that water, okay? Next one that we got is the otter, which is right next to it. Unobstructed joy. All right? Otters are evil. But not in this book, okay? We can go with the odd energy, unobstructed joy, playfulness, contentment, right? Contentment. I'm happy and content. You ever ate something so good and you're not stuffed like I can't breathe. You just satisfied. You feel full. Like that did the job. That's how I think about contentment. Like I ate some good food. I'm relaxing now. I drink a little something, relax and chill. Had it good. That's contentment for me. So find that in you as well. It says, perhaps the most joyful creature, okay, is playfulness of a child at any age. It says they have a giddiness and reverence for life, okay, without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Again, we're no longer neglecting your intuition, no longer doubting your mind and leaving it, okay? It says, what would life look like if you were happy? Unobstructed joy. You weren't worried about other people, what they may think. Like I said, with this, I'm hearing it, like I said, with that change. Like, I changed my mind. I'm no longer do that. I'm no longer, I can't do that no more. You know why. And you're going to do it. What would your life look like if you're like, I got the joy to say this. I got the joy to do this. I got the joy to create. I've cleansed myself of the bullshit. I'm here to have joy. It says, what would it take to bring you there? To bring you to the happiness? To bring you to being so elated and proud of your life and living it the way that you know how? What would it take to bring you there? These are questions. It says, it begs these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits. Like I said, this is also a celebration card. You're out of something. You're literally out of being penetrated. Page of Cups is also a celebration card for your creativity, your compassion, who you are, not losing the love and the joy that you have. Even with this well in the back, we didn't get the well card, but the well in the back is about diving deeper. That's 6 and diving deeper into self. Right? When you are in balance, you're full of love and you need nothing. You don't need to be attached to somebody that lies, that doesn't commit to you, that doesn't care about you, that allows you to sit in the negligence of self. Right? You are full of love. You don't feel like you have to do things. You are full of that love. This is that parental love, that fatherly. You ever heard? You gotta parent your own wound, right? You gotta heal your own wound. You gotta heal it. You do. And for the mother issues to come in, but this card to come in, you gotta fill yourself with the love versus looking for it externally. Because once you start inward, you'll realize again, I can't settle for that. You're giving me less than what I give myself. The fuck? I can do that all by myself. Thank you. Okay? So taking that in, and you need nothing. You need nothing. It's this abundance. You have everything that you need. And again, that spider is about prosperity, finances as well. So you feel like, I've been struggling. This is your sign that this is a breakthrough coming through. It's coming through. Okay? It says, when you're out of balance, you are gloomy, you sigh, and you make silly excuses. That's why I'll accept it. Yeah, that's okay, yeah. You're gloomy, sad. What you thought was comfort was not. And that's okay. So to bring it to balance, a dance party or a celebration. Get up and dance. Get up and move. You are not stuck. You are not bound. You are not restricted. It is all a mother lie. They are not, and you ain't bound, you ain't restricted, you ain't stuck. That's them fuckers. Okay? It says, to bring the balance, a dance party or celebration. Okay? Now let's go ahead and get into this fire energy. The first one that we got is fire ant. Okay? Which is aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. It says the energy flares up without us noticing. Like I said, that's why you need to do that mental health check, because it's going to come out in a way that you feel like you can't come back from. Okay? That the only constant is change, so you can. It says it's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than that counter them, rather than those that counter them. Like I said, you sticking with this person that isn't committed to you. You're settling for it because of your mother issues, because of your mother wound. It literally said it's a force that attracts you to people that feed your imbalance, which is why that tower moment is also coming in. Okay? It says gossiping and blaming others are a few indicators that misaligned fire and energy is at play. So if you've been feeling like you've been doing it, you've been around other people that have been doing it, okay? I always say venting is fine. Vent about the situation, but if you ain't gonna talk to the person after, then it becomes complaining. And then complaining becomes gossiping. And that means that you still ain't talked to this person. You still ain't communicated to this person. You still ain't said nothing to this person. But you got everything to say about this person. Whether you're doing it or they're doing it or you're both doing it. You're attracted to it because of this. Because you're neglecting yourself. Because you're allowing yourself to settle for what you are not worthy of. Okay? It says, I'm reading the full one on this one. Spirit is leading me to that. It says you may also find yourself stewing on a person or situation, only making things worse, which is why they want you to mental health check, but they also need you to fact check. Because if you're stewing about it, you're worried about it, write it down. Why are you stewing about this person? Why do you feel this about this person? Maybe because you're not the one. Okay? It says, how can you break free from the drama and cool down? Again, leading to that, go to the water. Cleanse yourself. Have some fun. Celebrate life. We realize you're grateful for things, okay? It says, fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. Because baby, it is. When in balance, you are thoughtful and disciplined, like the King of Wands. You know exactly what you're doing, why you're doing it. You are wise. You are a leader. In order to lead, you have to have some sort of confidence, some sort of big energy. Okay? You are disciplined. You recognize, I can't do that. I can't say that. I'm not going to settle for that. I'm not going to allow you to tell me that. That's not the truth. When you're out of balance, you argue. I don't know if you have been arguing, but this can also feel like you're putting in a cramped situation as well. Getting out of the BS as well. Excessive heat. Like you literally just, I'm so hot. So fucking pissed. All that. All that is firing in gossips. You just like, I gotta tell this person. I gotta like this person. I gotta tell about this person. I gotta tell them about this person. I gotta tell them about this person. I gotta tell them about this person. You hear how that sounds? And when you're talking about somebody because they may be lying, maybe they not committed to you the way that you want them to commit to you. Maybe they're bringing up some issues that you have with your mom when you're realizing it within them. Maybe you realize that they're not as here and present as they should be because they're so accessible to everybody. Realizing that you're settling, you start gossiping like this person, this person, that. It's because that person ain't for you. Let that tower moment happen. Let it push in. Alright? It says bring to balance solo time. Again, what you thought was truly restricted is not. You notice how they all alone in this freedom? I came out of this. You notice how they feeding? They still got other people, but they came out of it. King of Wands was able to lead. Sometimes you just need some solo time. It says walks at night. Because it's cooler. No matter where you live, it's cooler, especially now that we in our winter seasons. Solo time. And definitely winter season is definitely a good time to have that really good reflection. Because you can't plant anything. Well, I mean, you can. There are certain things you can plant in winter. But you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit harder to get through that ground. So focusing on you, focusing on the harvest that you do have, focusing on the things that start walking at night, just clearing your head, clearing your mind. It's too much. You're heating up, and it's boiling you. Boiling you alive. Okay? All right, the next one that we have in fire energy, like I said, that Panther energy, baby. When I say it's a Tower card, listen to this. It says annihilation of the unnecessary. This person is unnecessary in your life. They're unnecessary. They're not needed for you. It says purging, which leads back to the frog energy. Cleansing things out, clearing out your energy, letting it all go. And Panther energy won't stand to see our growth or energy stagnant. And if you think about that man in the box, what the fuck is he? Stagnant. Motherfucker can't move. Okay, the swords are all in there. It says instead it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc. The Tower card. The Single and the Seven of Wands can feel like a little havoc until you out of the wilderness. It says, with the ultimate intention of bringing us towards more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating. Okay? But after all the dust is cleared, see the Panther's wisdom at work. We've all been through these experiences and they made us better people, okay? So when you are imbalanced, you're brave. You're brave enough, like I said, to make those changes. And now people say things that, now they want to act like that. I knew that they was going to do that. I knew that they was going to say, whatever it is, be brave enough to be you. Be brave enough. Like I said, you don't need to talk unless you're putting on the show, baby, and you're not. Just be yourself. Be brave enough for it. Have that King of Wands, that Leo energy. Because like I said, the Panther ain't going nowhere until it's done. Like I said, this is the Tower card. The Tower card ain't going nowhere until it's done. Okay? It says being productive, creating a prosperous life for yourself, not allowing other people to do it for you. Okay? It says bring to balance, get rid of the unnecessary. And on everything you love and then some is this person. There's no way around it. You have to. You just have to. And the Panther ain't gonna let it go until you do. Okay? The last fire card that we got is the zebra. The zebra. Okay? Which is eccentric, creative, and visionary. Like I said, it's this Page of Cups coming in, baby. Okay? They're precious gems. They're young at heart. It says they're not only a delight, but they also open your mind when you have the zebra energy. Which leads into, the King of Wands. Okay? It says be prepared. There's potent magic. It's contagious and you may find yourself in a faraway land. Okay? It says this card may be a hint to pack your bags. Maybe you need a vacation to go near some water. To cleanse yourself. To get everything through. To purge. It says when you are in balance, you're worldly. You understand that you're not limited. You don't need to settle. You're not limited just to the streets. Okay? You're enthusiastic about life, which leads to the altar, the celebration, the spider, which leads to all this energy. You're happy. You're excited. You're ready. It says you are fashion forward. You care about what you're putting on. You care about how you look. You care about how you are presented to other people. And not in a means of, I hope they like this. But in a means of, I got myself together. I look good. I feel good. Like I said, you are content. Yeah. It says when you're out of balance, you're jaded. Very biased situation. Which leads to the gossiping. Okay? You are pouty and you are vain. Okay, don't need to go no more for that. So bring it to balance. It says an epic adventure or creating some art. Like I said, that it's keep creating. All these wands is creative energy as well. You have so much energy. That's why your energy was big dick energy. You have so much. You ain't got a micro. Okay? All right. All right, the next card that we have, like I said, we doing these, okay? We're going to the hummingbird. Is your next card. It's giving, like I said, it's giving a lot of positive energy after this person gets out of your life. It's good. It's like I said, you were climbing up Mount Everest, but instead of having a ocean take on their back, they had you. And the thinner it got, the more that they were like, oh, we're almost there. Oh, man, It's going to happen. I'm going to do it, whatever it is. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but you didn't. Okay? It says the traits are positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. And that makes sense because, again, we got neglecting intuition. Okay? It says that it has an endless well of energy and positivity. It goes to its sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. It says every droplet of light becomes sweet and every moment worth savoring. So when you are a monster, you're smart, you're curious, and you love to learn. Which leads into fact checking. It's hard to be smart if you're throwing out opinions as if they are facts. Throwing out feelings as if they are facts. Right? Like I said, if like you're operating out of doubt or fear or anxiety or worry or neglect or mother issues, whatever it is. But when you're smart, you recognize I can do a lot of things, including heal, love, and grow. And figure shit out. Okay? Learning to love not only other things, but about yourself. Says when you are out of balance, you're pushy, you're insistent, and you're sharp. Sharp tongue, sharp mouth, sharp anger, which leads to that fire and energy. So to bring it to balance, take a class. All right? There's a reason why kings, not saying the children are, but they could have counselors and people that they also go to. Because being sometimes in your own head can create that echo chamber. Especially since solitude is sometimes called for. All right? The last one that we have is a spirit card, which is Cosmic Egg. Okay? And pull that up. Loaded egg. We're close. Black egg. Closer. Unicorn. Closer. Cosmic Egg. Final. This is actually the final chakra. Okay? The Cosmic Egg is the 7th chakra. Okay? It's the crown chakra at the top of your head. It says one of the aims is yoga. It says this is about completion. This is about harmony in the infinite within the finite. And this is letting you know that you have completed the cycle with this person. Right? You need harmony in your life, true harmony in your life, not false lies. Right? And the infinite. So you don't need to settle for mediocrity. Just because you feel like, oh, this is no, don't need to settle for that. It's the final card in the journey. It's the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. Okay? It's through self-effort and grace that you experience self-realization. Oh, she calling me. I'm sorry. I'm at work, honey. I'm at work. Cousin called me. It is the Cosmic Egg as a remedy for fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that you are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. So hold on to your life as life holds on to you. The journey is complete, but it does not end. Like I said, ain't nothing new under the sun but how it's done. Tap into this. And then for your last card to be the Cosmic Egg, your chakra, which is your intuition, essentially leading all up from up there, you know. So with this is really just, it's going to take some healing energy, some loving energy. And honestly, this is just screaming, you got to start relying on yourself. And in order to do that, you can't, you can't doubt yourself or what you know or what you feel. There's something that's fucking, I'm not tripping. There's something that's fucking fall. I mean, nothing I can see, but anyways, you have to recognize that you have to lead yourself. And I say it and I say it again, nobody should know you better than you know yourself. Because as soon as they do, they'll start feeding you BS. And you're not the only person that they're feeding BS to. And this failure to commit is not only just a failure to commit to you, but a failure to commit to themselves. What does RuPaul say? You can't love nobody. How the hell you gonna love somebody else if you don't love yourself? You get what I'm saying? Shit. The words just ain't coming out of me in the way that they actually say it. But that's you. How the hell you gonna let somebody else if you don't love yourself? Okay, and that's just what has to happen. How you gonna trust somebody's intuition more than your own? You hoping that they gonna build you your web, and they over here hopping and popping from everybody else's. Oh, sorry, mine's under construction. This is I want to hear it. All right, so get the liar out of your life. They don't belong to you. They don't even belong to themselves. Okay, so that has been your reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you got something from it. Again, it is timeless, so whenever you feel called to, go ahead and listen to it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and subscribe. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, so that way I can thrive. But yeah, I love you guys, and glad to be back.